You know, the night sky is never just this static dome over our head. It's really more of a massive three-dimensional clockwork mechanism.
Oh, absolutely. And this week, the gears are shifting rapidly.
Right. So welcome to a fast-paced deep dive into your global celestial forecast for the week of August 1st to the 7th, 2026.
We've got a lot to cover.
We really do. We've pulled together the latest ephemeris data, orbital guides, and sky charts to give you a clear, jargon-free look at the universal cosmic events happening right above you.
Yeah, the geometry of the inner solar system is doing this alignment that, well, it basically flips your entire viewing strategy over just 7 days. It's honestly a masterclass in orbital timing.
Let's jump right into that, actually.
Yeah.
We start out on Saturday with a massive 95% illuminated full moon.
Right, which drops to about 89% by Sunday.
Yeah, and that level of brightness is, I mean, it's basically like leaving a giant stadium floodlight on during a concert. It's a beautiful spectacle on its own, sure, but it completely washes out the faint background actors, the stars and meteors.
Exactly. That lunar glare completely dictates your whole viewing strategy early on. Faint, deep sky observing is just totally out of the question for the weekend.
But that changes as the week goes on, right?
Yeah, as the week progresses, the moon wanes. By Friday, August 7th, it shrinks down to a 42% lit last quarter moon.
Which is a pretty big drop.
It is, and that shift gives observers a huge tactical advantage. When the moon hits that last quarter phase on Friday morning, the sun's grazing angle relative to the lunar surface hits this visual sweet spot.
Oh, wait, is this about the Terminator line?
Yeah, exactly, the terminator line, that boundary between light and dark. It falls directly across some of the most rugged topography in the lunar southern hemisphere.
So the incoming sunlight stretches those crater shadows out for hundreds of miles.
Right. It gives you this incredible high contrast 3D relief that you just simply cannot see during a flatter, fuller phase.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the rapidly changing moon dictates the timeline. But our sources also show that the planetary alignment is doing something very specific right now, too.
Yeah, because the moon is so overwhelmingly bright early in the week, our gaze naturally shifts to the few objects powerful enough to cut through that glare, the planets.
Right. And according to the charts, we've got 4 planets visible all 7 nights. Mercury and Venus are very bright, high in the sky. And Saturn is pretty moderate during the night. But Jupiter is completely wiped off the map.
Yeah, Jupiter is in superior solar conjunction.
Which means it's basically hiding, right?
Exactly. From our vantage point, Earth, the Sun, and Jupiter are drawing a nearly straight line through the solar system. Because Jupiter is on the exact opposite side of the Sun from us right now, its reflected light is entirely swallowed by the solar glare.
It's like trying to spot a firefly sitting on the edge of a lighthouse beam.
That is a perfect analogy, yeah.
So, since giant Jupiter is benched this week, does that make Mars the undisputed MVP of the planetary lineup?
Oh, for sure. Mars is the standout right now. It's bright, sits perfectly mid-sky in the evening or morning, and it hits its absolute best viewing on Friday.
Okay, but wait, I have to push back on the strategy here. If Mars is perfectly positioned and shining brightly on Friday, why do our forecast guides say to abandon the planets entirely by late week?
Well.
Because they suggest focusing on the Perseid meteor shower, right? But the Perseids don't even peak until mid-August.
That's true. They don't peak until mid-August.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the physical mechanics of Earth's current trajectory. See, we are crossing into the outer edge of the debris stream left behind by Comet Swift-Tuttle.
And Earth is traveling at roughly 67,000 miles per hour.
Right, so we are actively plowing head-on into that grit.
So it's essentially like driving through a snowstorm where the flakes are hitting the front windshield of your car.
Exactly. It's the friction of our atmosphere slamming into that comet debris at about 37 miles per second that creates the flashes.
But again, if the peak is next week, why look now?
That kinetic energy is the key. While the densest part of the debris field is still a week away where you might get up to 100 meters per hour, the fading moon changes the game.
Oh, because it drops to 42% illumination by Friday.
Exactly. That creates a significantly darker sky after midnight. You have this pristine, unpolluted window right now to hunt for the early incoming meteors.
Before the lunar cycle potentially interferes with next week's peak.
You got it. You really want to head away from city lights and look up after midnight this week.
Okay, so the cosmic game plan for this week is pretty clear. Appreciate the high albedo targets early on, admire the bright moon, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, and Mars.
Ray, let the moon wane.
Yeah, and then by Thursday or Friday night, shift your focus to hunting meteors as the sky darkens and Earth drags us deeper into the comet's wake.
It's really the perfect excuse to just disconnect from your screens and step outside. Taking a moment to actually witness these mechanics in action grounds you in the physical reality of where we are in space.
I love that. And honestly, the part I can't shake from these charts, the provocative thing to think about, is the fact that an entire gas giant, Jupiter, is just casually erased from our sky right now because it's too close to the sun.
Oh, totally.
It is a profound reminder that the night sky isn't some static painting. We are on a rock flying around a star, and our own continuous orbit is constantly shifting our cosmic vantage point, just, hiding and revealing entire giant worlds as we hurl through space.
It really puts things in perspective.
It does. Keep that in mind next time you look up. See you on the next Deep Dive.